Welcome to the battlefield of giants, where we zoom into the clash of the titans, Samsung versus Apple. Ever wondered which powerhouse reigns supreme in the tech world? Today, we're diving deep into the rivalry that's shaped our gadgets and lifestyles. We'll unwrap the history, dissect financials, and compare their groundbreaking products. This might just change the way you look at your smartphone. Stick around to find out who takes the crown in this ultimate showdown. And hey, if you enjoy content like this, do us a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe for more epic battles. Let's kick things off with a stroll down memory lane. Samsung, a South Korean titan, started as a trading company in 1938, founded by Lee Byung-chul. He started his business in Daegu, Korea, trading noodles and other goods produced in and around the city and exporting them to China and its provinces. The company name, Samsung, came from the Korean for 3 stars. Fast forward, Samsung entered the electronics industry in 1969 with several electronics-focused divisions. Their first products were black and white televisions. During the 1970s, the company began to export home electronics products overseas. At that time, Samsung was already a major manufacturer in Korea, and it had acquired a 50% stake in Korea Semiconductor. The 2000s witnessed the birth of Samsung's Galaxy smartphone series, which quickly not only became the company's most praised products but also were among the best-selling smartphones in the world. Samsung also supplied the microprocessors for Apple's earliest iPhone models and was one of the largest microprocessor manufacturers in the world in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Since 2006, the company has been the top-selling global manufacturer of televisions. Apple, born in a garage in 1976, revolutionized personal computing. Stephen Wozniak had a lifelong dream to build his own computer. A dream that could become reality with the arrival of the first commercially successful microcomputer in 1975, the Altair 8800, which came as a kit and used the recently invented microprocessor chip. Wozniak came up with a plan for his own microcomputer. In 1976, when the company where Wozniak was an engineering intern expressed no interest in his design, he came together with a former high school classmate, Steve Jobs. They moved their production operations to the Jobs family garage. Jobs and Wozniak named their company Apple. Apple created a new generation of computers, Lisa, released in 1983, and the lower-cost Macintosh, released in 1984. Jobs himself took over the latter project, insisting that the computer should be not merely great but insanely great. In 2007, Apple introduced the touchscreen iPhone, a telephone with capabilities for playing MP3s and videos and for accessing the internet. The demand was very high, and the new iPhone 3G sold 1 million units in the first 3 days after its introduction. That same year, Apple introduced the App Store, where iPhone users could purchase applications. By June 19, 2009, when Apple released the iPhone 3GS, which also sold 1 million units in the first 3 days after its release, the company's share of the smartphone market had reached about 20%. Fast forward to today, and both are global giants. But how did they get here? Diving into the financial ring, it's a spectacle. In 2023, Apple's revenue soared beyond $383 billion and nearly $97 billion in net income. Samsung, not far behind, boasted revenues upwards of $198 billion, with a net profit of $11.8 billion. Both companies sit on mountains of cash, but Apple's profitability is striking. Therefore, financially, Apple is the bigger one in this business battle. Now, let's talk products, the arena where most of us pick sides. Apple's iPhone, a cultural icon, consistently sets trends. Samsung's Galaxy series, on the other hand, is hailed for innovation and variety. The companies also compete in tablets, smartwatches, and even services. But it's not just about gadgets, it's about ecosystems. Apple's walled garden versus Samsung's open field. Consumer loyalty is a battlefield, and marketing strategies play a huge role. Apple's brand is built on simplicity and luxury. Samsung's branding is about choice and cutting-edge technology. Interesting stories abound. Remember when Samsung had to recall the Note 7? Apple, too, had its share of controversies, like the battery slowdown saga. These moments are pivotal. They show resilience and capacity to bounce back. The global market share tells a compelling story. In the smartphone arena, Samsung often leads in volume. But when it comes to profits, Apple's margins are the envy of the industry. Innovation is the name of the game. Apple's M1 chip changed laptop expectations. Samsung's folding smartphones are pushing boundaries. What's next in this high-stakes battle? Only time will tell. So, who wins in the epic showdown of Samsung versus Apple? It's a battle royale that's more about personal preference and loyalty. Both giants have their strengths and have revolutionized how we communicate, work, and play. The question isn't just about who wins, but what their rivalry brings to the future of technology. What's your take? Team Samsung or Team Apple? Drop your comments below. We love hearing your thoughts. And remember, if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the tech titans, show us some love. Like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Catch you in the next video, where technology meets passion. Stay tuned.